All right, this is a new segment that we're gonna try. Figure as I get my bi-monthly and monthly comics that come in that we'll be talking about on the other podcast. I will show the comics that I get in each week or every other week or once a month. You'll be able to see what I'm going to be talking about in the near future. So, something you want to see here that you want to hear about, hear what I thought about it. Set this thing on the ground. Annoy me. The glass jingling. But yeah, this is the items that I'll be talking about. And if you see one you want to know more about, listen to my Under the Cult of MS podcast, where I talk Tuesdays and Thursdays usually about comics that I read that week. And also, I'll do eyeball segments sometimes on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Once in a while, if I have a big overflow of comics, and that way I can get through the pile. I have a big stack to talk about. This from Midtown Comics today. One of the two main companies that I use. And then, of course, whatever I pick up at a shop. I'll usually talk about everything that I pick up. And what we're going to get. Yeah. Alright. It's a pretty small stack this week. That's cool, but I don't think that's the comic. This one is American Mythology Monsters number 3, number 1, but volume 3. Night of the Living Dead thing on the back. It says, "We're coming to get you, Barbara." There is a whole brand new Night of the Living Dead run that just recently came out for pre-order. I believe it was last month's catalog. But this one's all black and white. Looks like it's one of those compilation books where you get a bunch of little horror stories. Perfect for if you're into Elvira, Billy Bob, all the different Vampira, Bengali, all the different horror host style shows, Creep Show, Tales from the Crypt, Twilight Zone, just all nice things. You're going to see language, maybe nudity sometimes on here. So I'm not going to cover it up because I post that my videos aren't for kids, even though I'm talking about comic books. But there's this new comic run called I Hate This Place, and they have the alternate cover with Fuck This Place covers. I decided to go with the alternate covers. That was the original name of the book, and they ended up changing it for, I don't know, just to make people happy, I guess. Can't think of any other reason to change it up, but this is a really fun run. I'm looking forward into it. The American Mythology Monsters books, all the ones I've read so far, were a lot of very enjoyable. So those I'm sure will have some great things coming up. It's like a lot of these covers I don't even see because I get the secondary version or cover B, cover C, and they don't show them. Ooh, that's a little spoiler. I better not show that. I see what's happening already. That's cool. That spoils it right there. But yeah, we got Scorched number 8 coming up. I was hoping this run wouldn't go past 9, but the way it looks, it's gonna keep going. Beautiful artwork. Uh, one of my favorite. This would probably be one of my top 3 favorite Spawn stories at the moment. Gunslinger being number 1. I'm not sure which one I'd throw in the middle yet. Probably regular Spawn. Um, King Spawn run on board with. Uh, I have a feeling they're going to be pumping out medieval Spawn and stuff like that here pretty soon, but they may not. They may kill them off or send them back to hell or something like that. Some of these other characters that were looking like they were going to get their own thing. This one we just previewed. Number 3, just not but a couple days ago. We got Naughty List number 4. This is a fun, interesting run. It's a look at Santa Claus, the real Santa Claus, how he got his powers, what happened to him, and how someone stole the naughty list and is going around punishing the people on the naughty list. It's a very interesting look, new direction to take on the whole Santa Claus uh, line of stories that we have out there. The guy felt bad for children not having anything. Kids that he knew would be dead the next day he came to town because of back in those days when he started out. And there were so many diseases and problems in society that, yeah, he feel bad for him. And he just started whittling little toys for the kids, and all of a sudden something happened, and you gotta listen to the podcast or read the stories yourself. And something happened that turned him into a full-time toy maker. We got Spawn 332 here. I was really hoping that this run would have thrown us some answers by now, but we're still trying to open the gates, the 4 corners of hell on earth and stuff, and not really seeing the biggies finishing each other off, doing whatever they have to do to survive. I get why they don't want to seal these comics, but these flaps get annoying when they're all but they seal up good when you go to seal them after you read them. Ooh, cool! Didn't even know we had a 4th one coming for this. Thought we were done with it. But this is the prequel to the movie Willy's Wonderland with Nicolas Cage, and I don't even know anymore. I think Netflix or Hulu. I've seen it on. Could have been Amazon. Definitely, probably one of those 3. But if you've seen that movie, it's a pretty messed up movie with the comics. Just as messed up, and it gives you a lot of answers to the prequel to the movie to get you to understand who Nicolas Cage's character is and why he does a lot of the stuff that he does in the movie. Something that I just pushed off, wasn't going to get into, and then the comics came out, and I'm like, damn it, now I gotta watch this. So I went and watched it, and I'm glad I did. Comics made it worth checking out. So, that's all right. If they got the big, it's facing the right direction. You got Wolverine Patch number 4. An interesting look at the Wolverine character, getting a nice little another look into. I mean, I'm not a straight on Wolverine uh, 3, or I haven't read everything. I don't know all the different parts of it, but I believe this is based off his background in Madripoor. We get into a lot of Asian stuff with this. It's kind of like James Bond with finger knives, crossing over with the Madripoor style culture and all the things all his Asian roots, where he learned a lot of his fighting and stuff, I'm assuming. But don't take my word for it. I love the character. Always loved the character. I had one of my earlier businesses was called Adamantium Enterprises because of Wolverine. Uh, I just never sat down and read the millions of books that have them in. I don't care about the X-Men stuff and all that, so it's hard to have the whole detailed history of his background. From what I know from the character, that's what I get from this story run, but I could be wrong. I got multiple sclerosis. My brain forgets what I read 2 seconds after I read it. So uh, I didn't get to see this cover till now, and I'm glad I did get this cover. I like it. I like this character. It's the Choose Your Destiny cover. And I'm like, what is this Choose Your Destiny thing? I don't understand what it is, but still don't. Star Wars Obi-Wan #3. This is a smooth, enjoyable Star Wars run. Uh, they're kind of making Obi-Wan into more of a badass. I always liked the Obi-Wan character, so I'm cool with all this, and the series was enjoyable. Season 1 of the series on Disney was enjoyable to watch. The only thing that bothered me about it is I was hoping that they're not going to redo the Princess Leia and Luke story to the point that they end up remaking the original trilogy. I mean, they already ruined the original trilogy by taking the original films and then changing them and adapting them to the episode 1, 2, and 3, and taking away who shot first and all that from us. It still irritates me. Those and multiple copies, stupidly sold. This has been a very enjoyable run. I think they screwed me. I've been getting the blood covers. This ain't a blood cover, so I'm gonna have to find out what's up with that. 'Cause the blood cover's got little foil red blood on it, and they're pretty cool looking. Now this is gonna ruin my run. I'm gonna have to go find another one. Vampire Slayer, the Vampire Slayer #4. This was a enjoyable retake on the character and a change up on the character, giving someone else the powers and abilities. And if you heard the review of #3, then you know what's going on with people finding out certain things. It's, if you like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the series, the earlier days, stuff like that, all the early Buffy stuff, you would really enjoy this, I would think. The heavy one. It's the bacon. Pages of bacon board is totally destroyed. Sucks because you do pay to have them baked and boarded. Damn it. Uh, that big and board, that's garbage. Alright, this is the Amazing Spider-Man #6, but it's legacy numbered at 900. I have no idea why I got this. because I don't think I've seen this cover, but it is a Scotty Young cover, which I love Scotty Young's work. And but why would I get number 6 Legacy 900? There was something about this, and it's obviously a thick, special uh, book. I'm guessing just because of the Legacy count at number 900. But being Amazing Spider-Man number 6, I'm hoping that we're not in the middle of a story is the big thing. I forgot I ordered this, so if the story does go beyond this, if this is going into like a 2 or 3 part story, it's going to be a bummer. But I'll read it and find out soon, so I know if I have to get number 7, number 8, number 9, number 9, number 9. DC Connect, if you get, which is cool because I just got the Marvel one at the comic book store the other day, and now I got the DC one. Check out. But for next month's goodies that are coming out, if you pre-order, you can get these for free. If you go into a comic shop, you can get these for free. Same with the Marvel ones. Previews catalog, you got to pay a few bucks for. If you buy it at a shop, it's like $6, I think, dollars or something like that. Some shops will give it to you for free. Uh, if you're a regular or whatever, or if you pre-order through them. Uh, but Marvel and DC have their separate ones you can get for free. And then if you pre-order your stuff online, they have the comic shop news that you can get for free, which one is awesomely a all Vampirella one. I get these so I can cut out some of the artwork and stuff, but yeah, it's just telling you what's all coming out, and you get some cool cover designs. That's the other Vampirella stuff on there. Can't go wrong with Vampirella. She's my little blood fire, one of my favorite vampire characters. There's another free comic shop news with Spider-Man on that cover. My childhood hero, favorite Marvel characters, first favorite Marvel characters out there. And this one I was looking forward to because I have number 2 on my list, and I've been kind of backing off on all these long runs and going for trade versions and stuff. That way you can get all the different covers. Because the sad thing with Dynamite, these are all the covers for this issue. And this isn't all of them. There's more, I'm sure. But there's there's so many damn covers. It's crazy. But if you get the trade paperback, let's have a 4th page of covers for this one. But I got the one which I think is the best cover of them all. Her with Wings. It's Vampirella Year 1, Volume 1. Can't wait to read this. I'm looking forward to it. This, and there's a Time Warp Vampirella that's out now. It's just going all hippy dippy with the covers, and I love the trippy covers that they're doing on them. So, of course, that one I'm picking up all the number ones, and then I'll do the trade later on if I have to. And then this, no idea. This is American. They had these signed sets that I was like, what the hell? I'll take a chance on one and just see if I end up with a bunch of covers that I already own, or if I'll get lucky and get some I don't have so I can check them out. Let's see what we got. But this was I can find it on my list here. American Mythology autographed comic starter set. So this was $16. Every comic you get is autographed. And let's see what comics they gave us. This is the last on my box, by the way. And it's nice that I see right off the bat the first one's a number one. Wow. It's got everybody, I think, because we got five signatures on the cover. It's Equilibrium number one. No idea what this storyline's about. It's gonna be a lot of reading, a lot of word balloons. But yeah, looks interesting. Looks fun. I'm like, it's a Comic Con exclusive, so that's an extra bonus there. So that was worth it. I like that right off the bat. I think it's a number one, and I'm not getting like number 15 and have to figure out the rest of the stories. And second one I grabbed is also a number one, and I've been wanting to read this for a while because I haven't read it since my childhood, and so I'm really looking forward to this. This one I might have to read here pretty quick. This is also a Comic Con cover, limited to 500 covers, and it's signed by same person that did everything, and it's S.A. Check, the person that signed it. It looks like they wrote most of the stories, or at least the main story in here, because there's a bunch of little stories. A lot of different people were part of this, but it's Comic Con cover, limited to 500. It's the artist sketch cover, signed down there. It's Pink Panther number one. So that'll be a fun one to read. All right, another number one. It didn't say number ones, did it? No, it didn't. We have Edgar Rice Burroughs, The Land That Time Forgot, featuring Edgar Rice Burroughs' Plicadar, Terror from the Earth's Core. And it's signed number one. Decent artwork in there. And with Pink Panther too, it just gives you that good background. They've been doing all this is the same company that's been pushing out the Stooge comics and stuff. And there's some more Pink Panther ones on there. Yeah. And the next exciting issue, Terror from the Earth's Core. Land That Time Forgot. Interesting TV shows back in the day. Ah, man, I didn't want to read this, but I will now. We got the Three Stooges, number one again. Not signed by Lowell Mary. What is it? Mo, Curly, Shemp. Can't even think of the other one's name. But yeah, just goofy little Stooges stuff. I mean, I liked the Stooges back in the day when I was a kid. And now when I watch it, they're really hard to watch. Cool. Except for, sadly, it's probably the same book. Yeah, looks like it's probably the same book. Dang it, dang it, dang it. But, oh well, this one has two signatures. Another Pink Panther number one. Two signatures down there. And a different cover at least. So, that is cool. That was our pile for this week. And we will be talking about most of these next week on Under the Cull of MS, the audio podcast. Hey, you can get through most of your audio platforms. I think I'm on like 8 different platforms now. So go check them out and see if you can find some to enjoy. Give us thumbs up, rate, review, tell a friend. Send questions and comments to kevintheduckpool@gmail.com. I want to go read some comics now. I was about ready to fall asleep, so that's why I came out. Got this out of the way. Figured I'd try it out, see how it goes. Hopefully you like it. I'll keep doing these, and whenever I bring comics home from the shop and stuff, because I like attacking the bargain bins and stuff like that. This way, you at least get to see the comics that I'm going to be talking about. It's Downfall that I really loved when we had our video, Crimson Cull Comic Club, going on YouTube, and we could get see all the stuff that people were talking about, because we talked about a lot of other things we get in, posters and toys and all that stuff. But this way you can. This way you will, through me at least, with my stuff. And a lot of this stuff will be talked about on the Crimson Color Comic Club also. And when I talk about it on Crimson Color Comic Club, I don't talk about it on Under the Color of MS. Figure keep them all separate. You can, that way you get more stuff to check out. And we also have Under the Cowl, which has some video episodes on YouTube, and then also the audio podcast for that. That's more just us goofing around. Yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed. I'll get back to you with more segments, more stuff, more who knows what the hell I'm going to come up with in the future. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Talk to you later. Have a good one.